They're called KitchenAid. You've probably heard of them. I probably have one, two, three. I probably have at least 3 KitchenAid appliances at my house. And you know what's funny about it? I've had them forever because KitchenAid, I don't have to explain to you the brand, right? KitchenAid is a phenomenal brand. You know, I was talking to Amy, who you're gonna get to meet in a sec. You know, when you look at a regular hand blender mixer, yeah, you can go find one for 30 or 40 bucks. They're gonna be junk, more than likely, not gonna last you very long. KitchenAid, I've had my white KitchenAid mixer for like 10 years. I mean, I've just had it for so long. So we've got them available. If you want top of the line, if you're a baker, if you just like to incorporate things, this is the latest and greatest from KitchenAid. You've got 9 speeds, okay, built into this, loaded with 5-star reviews. Go ahead and read them. It's a customer pick. You can see that little banner right there, customer pick. If you want to order it lickety-split, there's a little code at the bottom. It's called a QR code, quick response. Take your camera on your phone, just hold it, it'll take you right to HSN. So I have colors, and then we'll get Amy out here. So I'm gonna start up front. This is called pistachio. No, I'm over here, pistachio. That's okay. This one here, blue velvet. Blue velvet. Look at that finish. This one over here is called aqua sky. I'm just gonna go with black on the back here. It's probably onyx, ooh, onyx black. This one, ooh, this silver, contour silver. See how every one of them has that really cool matte finish? I love that. And then finally, Empire Red, which is always the most popular. Those are not little covers on the end there, okay? What KitchenAid has done, revolutionary technology, they've added what they call the Flex Edge. They've done this on their big industrial mixers, and what it does is it expedites the process, it incorporates things a lot faster, it brings in air as well. They're like little blades on the end. They are absolutely brilliant. So all those are coming with that. You're also gonna get the balloon whisk, you're gonna get the dough hooks, you're gonna get the aerator. All these are included. I wish they could include Amy. Amy Garden is here, who I hardly ever get to work with, but Amy has been doing this. She has been in the kitchen and doing products for a long time.
A long time.
Very long time. But one of the nice things is she knows really what it takes, especially when it comes to appliances.
Right.
You don't want to go cheap.
No, you don't, because you want to get in the kitchen, you want to feel confident, you want to do well, you want to impress not just your guests, but even yourself. You want to get in the kitchen and you want to have fun.
Yeah.
And you don't want it to be difficult. You don't want to give up on what you're doing, or you don't want to give up on cooking. So I'm telling you what, KitchenAid has made the most incredible products for us just since 1919.
Oh, yeah.
But the KitchenAid hand mixer right here that I have is upgraded, and I'm telling you what, it has all the bells and whistles that you will ever want. And you said we don't even need to say what KitchenAid is. KitchenAid is the #1 mixer brand in the world.
Oh, yeah, easy.
So if you're looking for anything that you know is gonna last, is gonna be durable, is gonna get the job done.
Yeah, and Amy, listen, I want you to, I'm leaning over, I want you to listen. Do you hear how smooth that motor is?
Right.
It's a direct drive motor. It's really the motor that you want, okay? Because you've got less moving parts. It really is a quality that, you've all used a cheap mixer and it sounds like it's so loud, you're like, oh my gosh, noise is not good. That means something is struggling to work.
Right.
This is like going through that like butter.
Right. Look at that. So I just made this just amazing, delicious cookie mix, chocolate chip cookie. Now, let's talk about all the bells and whistles of this KitchenAid hand mixer. So one, it's lightweight. We've got that new DC motor in there that's powerful. It packs that punch, but it's lightweight. This whole thing weighs just over 2 pounds.
It's amazing.
So it's easy to use. We've got the LED screen on top, so when you turn it on, first it has a soft start feature, so it's not just gonna kick in and knock all your ingredients
scatter your stuff everywhere, right?
Soft start feature. On and off right there. You can see I do it just right with my thumb, on and off. Then I've got these 2 arrows. When I press that up arrow, you see the LED screen light up. I have 1 through 9 speeds. I've only got it on 1. So look at what I did. I made this whole dough just on 1.
Yeah.
My chocolate chips didn't fall apart. They didn't get crunched apart because it's nice and gentle. It incorporates everything so smoothly. Then on top of that, we've got the eject button right here. On top, look at that. Easy to just, that big old button, easy. Underneath, we've got that comfort grip right here, so it's easy to hold. And then look at this. Check out the cord, left or right. So whether you're a righty, lefty, you need to move that cord, it locks into place. Either hand, you've got that comfort grip. Again, it's light, it's compact, but it packs that punch that you need to get every job done.
You will notice it. I know it's a little thing, but you will notice it the minute you turn it on and you're incorporating your first ingredients, and whether you're baking a cake or you're doing cookies or you're whipping up eggs and you want to lighten them up or whatever it is, batters that you're doing, pancake batters, you're going to notice it absolutely instantly, the difference in quality between KitchenAid and everybody else. This company has been around, as we said, over 100 years. They know what they're doing. I mean, we're just shredding chicken.
Well, here we go. So we think, what do we use our mixers for? We think baking, but you can do so much more with them. So I'm gonna do a chicken tortilla soup here, but what's so great is that instead of standing over your chicken with 2 forks and shredding the whole thing, having to work so hard with your hands, you can just do this right with your KitchenAid hand mixer. And here's the other incredible thing that I love about KitchenAid hand mixers is they're portable. You get to, so I'm a firm believer, I love my KitchenAid stand mixer, don't ever take that away from me, but I have to have a hand mixer too, because a hand mixer I can take to whatever vessel I'm going to. My slow cooker, my saucepan, my bowl, my neighbors.
Right, and our big stand mixers are wonderful, but those, we use those when we're having people over, parties, holidays, things like that. Wonderful machines, don't get me wrong, but you're not gonna use it on a daily basis. This is something you will use, and whether you're incorporating your ingredients for a meatloaf or you're doing like a soup like we're doing here, and you see how nicely that's shredding? And
it's shredding it nicely. It's not ripping the chicken apart and getting it shredded so nicely. But I love that you're getting, so I'm using the flex edge beaters. I use that for my cookie dough. I use the flex edge beaters for my chicken, but you're also getting the dough hooks, the wire whisk. You're getting the blending rod. You're getting so much. And then what I love is it's so easy to use. The on and off is easy to use.
I can't get over how quiet it is.
Right, isn't it so nice?
I mean, I have one, don't get me wrong, but I don't use my mixer as often. Don't forget, it's just me at the house when Danny's not around, so it's not that many times I use it. Unless I'm doing like making cookies and stuff like that, where I really appreciate it. But listen to how quiet this is. And again, it's that DC motor that's inside, Yeah, are they more expensive? Yeah. Are they more reliable? Yeah. I mean, you don't get to be the leaders in the industry.
Right.
For as long as KitchenAid has been. I also like the fact that, you put a lot of passion and a lot of yourself into your cooking.
Right.
Why would you cheap out on things that are going to help you attain that? I mean, like I said, you can find a $30 mixer.
Go ahead.
But you wait. Well, this is an investment in your cooking and your family, because you're going to have it forever. Now, it does come with this balloon whisk. I love this one.
Isn't this amazing? So what I love is that, so I'm gonna do a little meringue topping for you, but here's what's great is that you are getting those flex edge beaters, you're getting the wire whisk, the dough hooks, the blending rod, but you can do things like, meringue. I mean, make your own, and I think meringue is kind of scary to make. I mean, when you think, I need to beat egg whites, I need to make sure I get it fluffy, I get it great, but it's also wonderful because you can do, angel food cake. You can do, I'm gonna do some, whipped topping for you. But all of those things, and look at this, I only have it on level 4 right now. And it's so easy. Check out the top, you see that LED light up? I can turn it down, I can turn it up, and it's so easy. And then watch, this is what's so great. When I have it up high, I'm gonna turn it off. Now you think, what if I turn it back on? Is it gonna blast at me? Nope. Turn it back on, it goes right back to 1, that soft start feature, so you don't ever have to worry about, I left it on 9, am I gonna have to worry about going back to...
You're wiping eggs off the refrigerator and all that stuff. You don't have to deal with that. There's a lot of technology that goes into the manufacture of this, okay? We are doing what we call our weekly deal drop, which means, Amy, you probably already know this, but that price is only gonna last through the weekend. Okay? By Sunday at midnight, that price goes back up to $109. If you wanna get this for $39, I have a way to do that. Get a brand new HSN credit card. We'll put $40 in your account right out of the gate, and you can use it on your very first purchase. So you're gonna be getting this thing home. Oh my gosh, and today, look, we're doing VIP Tuesday. So if you order only over 90 bucks worth of stuff, you take another $20 off. All right, so it's nothing but money in your account. So grab them, get it home, and Amy, you'll notice the difference the minute you turn it on.
Oh my gosh.
And you'll be like, okay, so, and look at, you're almost there. Look at how much air you've incorporated.
Yes, and these are the things that, you know, to try to do this with your hand or try, it would take forever. It would be so hard on your hands. And again, look at this. This is such a lightweight hand mixer. I could use it either side. Remember, I can move that cord in the back, whichever way I want. I've got that easy LED screen to see, easy on and off, big eject button right on top. I mean, really, it's like all the bells and whistles, everything that you're thinking, what is gonna make life easy.
Right.
I mean, but look how beautiful that is.
It is. I mean, you're almost there.
Just,
yeah, you're almost
you keep going. I mean, obviously egg whites take a little bit of a time, but that's what's beautiful about it is that you can do all those things that you're a little bit afraid to do at home, because that KitchenAid hand mixer gives you the confidence to do those things.
Hey, and if you want to have the absolute best omelet you ever had in your life, whip up the eggs with a hand mixer. Don't do it with a fork. I mean, I'm telling you, you will get like souffle style eggs. I've done it before. It's actually really, really cool. I do it when I have time, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna relax on a Sunday and I'm gonna make this really light, fluffy omelet. And I will use the whisk attachment on my KitchenAid, and I'll lighten up that batter. You can even separate the yolks from the whites and then incorporate it back together. I'm telling you, man, if you like to make any kind of a mousse, or if you like to make things like a souffle, you can't do that unless you have a mixer. There's really, I mean, unless you're one of those people that can use a hand mix, you know, a hand whisk, and you're gonna be there for the better part of an afternoon trying to get that done.
Look at that.
Check it out, look at that. Look how perfect that is.
That is just, that to me is just amazing. And then of course, you know, if I had a nice little torch, do you know how one in your back pocket? I can make my meringue.
I actually do. I have a torch at my house. I actually have a kitchen torch. I love that thing. So let's talk about, you know, what the standard of what people are going to be making. A lot of you out there like to make pies. You like to make crusts. You like to make breads, right? I will tell you, the dough hooks, and it's funny, when I first got mine, I didn't use them very often, and then I was like, oh my gosh, these things are so great to have when you're either incorporating or you're doing things like doughs and things like that, where you actually have to do some kneading. And we all know, listen, not all of us can be the Italian grandmother that can knead dough all day, right? which you know, they've got these big arms, and you know, and the guys in the pizza places. So let the machine do the work.
Let the machine, and look at this. So what these dough hooks do, they're like little fingers massaging all of your dough. So this is actually a family recipe. I have to tell you the story, Guy. These started out as Gran's rolls.
Right.
Then they became Nani's rolls. Now they're Holly's rolls. Holly is my niece. She's gonna be 5 next week. Holly makes these all by herself, and she is very particular. This is why the name got changed to Holly's rolls. She knows how to make them. She knows how to roll them up. She knows how to cook them. She is the master. And so these are Holly's rolls. Now here's the thing. Look how easy it was for me to incorporate all of those ingredients to make those rolls. And my KitchenAid hand mixer, the dough hooks did it all. Like I said, they are like little fingers doing all the massaging for me, so I don't have to do the work.
You're not overworking the dough either. So you all know, you know, you can overwork dough and then you gotta let it rest forever. I mean, you're still gonna let this rest, but literally all Amy has to do now, realistically, is ball this thing up and then cover it with a towel and let it rise. I mean, that is, and notice, we're talking. It's, you know, because you all know, if you're trying to do a bread, I mean, it's work, man.
It's work.
This is taking it. You know what I use mine for, the dough hooks for, when I'm making meatloaf?
Oh my gosh,
because, I'm not real crazy about sticking my whole hand in there and get all that goo in there. So, and it really incorporates, and again, without making the meatloaf tough, because a lot of people overwork the meatloaf with their hands, and then they're like, why is their meatloaf so light and tender, and yet mine is like a brick? It's because you're overworking it. Well, if you work all the fat over and over and over again, it gets very, very tough. And it's the same principle when you're doing doughs, right? You want to mix it just to the point where it starts to do what it's doing now.
Right. Now look, look at that. And what's great too, that this has, I know, right? What's great too is this, the KitchenAid hand mixer has an electronic sensor. So what that does is it senses what it's mixing so that it maintains a constant speed. So it's not going to hit something hard and then slow down and then go back fast. And so, no, it's got that electronic sensor, so it maintains that constant
that's what
speed.
you're paying for. You're paying for all these extra little things that are going to make.
Look at this amazing dough that I just did here.
And I'll tell you this, mixing, and I'm you know, I can cook. You know, I was working in the restaurant, but I'm not a baker. All right, because baking is very precise. Right. Especially when you're preparing those doughs.
You got to measure.
You got to measure, right? Which, you know, whatever. But I'm telling you, even when you're putting the dough together, like we did with the dough hooks, it's very important that you take the time to do it properly. With a machine like this, you're going to get it. Now, this is one of my favorite things. I don't have this on mine, but I've seen it before. This is actually a way to incorporate ingredients.
Yes.
What do we call this thing
So
again?
this is called the blending rod.
Blending rod.
So the blending rod is great for dressings, for gravies,
mayonnaise?
mayonnaise, protein drinks, coffee drinks. I'm gonna make some cold foam cream for you. But look at this, I'm gonna make a simple mustard vinaigrette, just quickly. And this is what's so great. I mean, like I said, easy turn on, easy turn off with just right at the top, that LED screen. I just press the arrows to go up, I press the arrow to go down. It's nice and quiet, it's lightweight, it's easy to use. And then when I'm all done, check this out. That big button is that eject button.
Pops right out.
Pops right out. I can go ahead, put my dressing on my salad. And you know what's great about this? Now
delicious.
You know what's in your dressing and what's not in your dressing.
I don't know why people don't
no
make...
more sugar added, you know, things
why you don't
need.
make your own dressings. It's not hard, right? It's the easiest thing on earth, and fresh dressings are always better than bottled.
Always.
And again, because you're going to eliminate a lot of the salt and the sugar that they put in there, which you don't need anyway.
Yeah, you get to control.
Oh, I love this one. All right,
oh my gosh.
Mashed potatoes, all right? That's another one of the times I use my mixer because I'll be danged if I'm going to try to do those by hand.
But again,
watch this.
What I love to do is I love that the KitchenAid hand mixer, you take it to the vessel you're going to use it for.
Yeah.
So let's say I want to make my vinaigrette dressing. I just have my blending rod in there. You saw I had it in there. I'm going to go walk over to where my vessel is that I'm going to do my dressing.
Sure.
Then I'm going to switch out so easily in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
My whisk. I'm going to put on my flex edge beaters and I walk over to my slow cooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put those in.
I'm going to add some stuff in.
Let's put the goodies in.
Yeah, let's put some butter in there.
Guy.
And I like how you're doing this. You got some sour cream in there. This looks like my mashed potatoes.
I do it all.
Now, you would, at home, you may want to add this gradually, but, since we're on TV, I think that's probably, what do you think?
I think that's good.
Probably
Why don't
good.
you add a little salt in there? My grandmother, Jessie Garton, she made the best mashed potatoes in the entire world, so I only strive to live up to Grandma Garton's mashed potatoes because she made the best mashed potatoes.
If we wanted to crank this up, we could do it.
Oh, you could.
Let's show everybody that.
Well, let's crank it up a little bit. I don't think we need to, look at it, but here's what's so great. I'm only on 4, Guy, and look how great it's, look at the power in here. And I'm only on speed 4. You've got 9 speeds here, 9 speeds, and look at these delicious mashed potatoes. Everything is incorporated beautifully. I did it right here on my slow cooker. I got to bring my hand mixer directly to the vessel I need to use it for. And look at that, there's hardly any mashed potatoes left on my flex edge beaters.
No.
That's how you know it's doing its job.
Yeah, and remember, depending on what you're using it for, if you're doing potatoes, you don't really have to crank it up all the way. But if you're doing things like whipped cream, where you need a lot of agitation, then you would use those higher speeds, okay? Or like I said, when you're doing eggs and things like that, if you really want to incorporate the faster you use it, the more air it's going to incorporate in. I want you to look, because this is a salmon, like a salmon cakes, I guess.
I'm going to make some salmon patties.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So this is a perfect example. Like I said, I do it with meatloaf because meatloaf's a pain in the neck, and you got to get, ladies, if you got nails, nobody wants to stick their hands in raw meat and all that gook, right? So you can utilize it for that, and then you're getting that really good incorporation. I'm going to run away from you for a second. I want to show everybody the colors again.
Yes, please.
So if you guys can come on over with me, let's see how well I remember all the names. Okay, so we're going to go over the front here. This is called Amy.
Yes. Oh, Aqua Sky. I'm sorry. I'm called Sparkling Mermaid. That's Aqua Sky.
You are the Sparkling Mermaid. Aqua Sky. Okay. This is Blue Velvet. This over here is Pistachio. All right. That's a great color, by the way. I have it in Empire Red. We have it in Silver. Contour Silver. Believe it or not, that is the most popular. It's beautiful. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. And then finally, we have it in Onyx Black. Everybody will get all the extra attachments. You get the dough hooks, you get the aerator, incorporator, and you also get the balloon whisk. It's all included. Remember, that cord will go left, it will go right, which is brilliant because some people are right-handed, some people are left-handed. I want you to look at how perfectly mixed together. If you would use this thing on more dishes, you'd be amazed at the results you're going to get. Right?
And again, you were saying, nobody wants, I don't want to stick my hands into, when I'm making meatballs or meatloaf or anything like that. That's just, I don't think enjoyable for anyone. But look at this, I'm gonna do some whipped topping for you. My little secret ingredient is I love to put some instant pudding in there. That's what kind of stabilizes that whipped cream and helps that whipped topping kind of rise and stay up.
Yeah.
But but I love that, look, I only have it on 3,
crank
2.
It.
I mean, you can crank this. It has so much power.
So much easier.
So lightwhat, so easy to use.
What level are you on right now?
I'm only on 5.
And it goes up to 9.
And it goes to 9.
It's like that's a boat motor when we get it up to 9, man. That thing is cranking. All right, weekly deal drop, $30 off, okay? Shipping and handling, I think, is only $5 on this, right? You get a brand new HSN credit card, we'll drop the price if you use it for the first time to $39.99. Amy,
Guys.
make me hungry.
Hey, I got snacks for you here.
Salmon cakes with mashed potatoes. I want some of them rolls and then whatever the cookie
And don't
things.
forget the salad. You have to have some greens.
Yeah, I'll have salad. I'll have salad tomorrow. All right. Hey, you know, Amy, you're the best. Hey, and it's a customer pick, by the way. We are doing all KitchenAid. Is it all KitchenAid on sale? What the heck, man? So you want to save some money. By the way, that goes all the way through Sunday. So if you are into some high-end, really good, last your lifetime appliances, check out KitchenAid on hsn.com. All right. Can't have a kitchen show without my buddy, John Florell. Johnny, you could come right out. So I'm going to tell you a little story. Many, many years ago when I was in the restaurant business, there was a friend